because
Sure.
then we can plan better and make sure you're getting everything you need. And I think one of the biggest things that we were talking about before too is planning for the crowds. If you're going to have a large group of people over
Right.
as well. So one of the biggest questions we get asked is, how much food do I need for X amount of people? And a good rule of thumb is if there's no bone in the meat, generally you want to do a half pound per person.
Okay.
If there is a bone in it, like you're doing ribs or pork butts, or chicken wings, generally it's 3/4 of a pound per person. And then if you do want a little extras left over for the next day, then you just want to add a 1/4 pound to it.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's a good piece of advice, because that probably is something that you're like, I don't know how to plan for something like this.
Yes, it's one of the biggest things I struggle with.
Yeah,
Because
all right.
generally it's like a pound per person for me, and we have a ton left over.
Yeah, which is
Yeah.
good sometimes, but also.
Yeah.
So, all right, once we have all of this stuff, though, that we need to make sure that we are grilling it properly. So you brought a couple of things that'll help us do that.
Yeah, so definitely 4th of July. In my head, it's, you want to fire up the charcoal grill. So we just wanted to go over a couple pointers if you are going to be using a charcoal grill.
Yeah.
And some tips that I've learned over the years of grilling outside. So one of the biggest things that we have over there is the charcoal chimney. The charcoal chimney is that big silver thing with a nice handle on it.
This right here.
Yep, and then all natural fire starters as well. So any chance you can avoid using chemicals like lighter fluid to start a fire is generally going to be better, because that flavor will transfer over onto the food.
And you'd rather
as
have
well.
this be the flavor instead of lighter fluid.
Lighter fluid, yes, that's always good. And then another big part of lighting your coals, this does take about 20-25 minutes to get your coals lit. And then one of the things you want to look for when you know you're ready to cook is the color of the coals. So once you have a nice light white